Yo, 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 what's up? Mystic Goddess 999 here. If you're new to my channel, welcome, but if not, thanks for coming back. I love all the likes and the comments and the subscriptions. I appreciate it. Here are my lovely Halloween decorations. Woohoo! So, lots of downloads today because the karmic is so possessed that it's like they're in and out with different personalities. Like, I don't know, it's like for an hour, like, they'll be all mean and nasty with the possessions, right? And then next, they'll be all kind and nice. It's kind of like the movie Sybil almost. Like, just these entities are showing off all different kinds of personalities, and, they lie, obviously, and they're still telling him that, he can manage to do what he wants to do, and, um, I see arguments between him and the best friend about, why are we taking so long to take off in the plan? You said that you were going to be my partner in crime to take out the feminine. And this dude, the best friend, he is trying his best to, keep him distracted. And so are other people. And it's a matter of having to lie and say, well, dude, if you want to take her out, you have to be strategic. We've been strategic and planning the whole time, or we're going to have to make this murder strategic too. But really, it's just to throw them off course so they can plan the whole covenant shit. The ones who feel extremely sorry and regretful for what they've done to you, they're the ones that serious hard work trying to make their plan to take out the ex-karmic. I'm serious. And I'm seeing more death, especially with the elderly too. Like, someone's grandparents are dying out of the blue, like a stroke or a heart attack. And this is the spell work all backfiring. Like I said, it's not just backfiring on the people who did the magic, it's backfiring on people who had nothing to do with it. And like I said, I had mentioned in one of my videos in the past that there was a boy who, came up with a weird lump in his neck and he had to go to the hospital, but the kid didn't make it. That's what I sensed. And then the people who walked away a long time ago and they want nothing to do with planning this, a lot of them are getting divorced because it's the bad karma coming back to them, and they don't want to put up with each other while they are dealing with this bad karma. So it's like, you know what? You do you and I'm going to do me. Let's get a divorce because, we're already fighting unexpectedly and out of the blue, and we never really used to be like this. And we know that this is just what's coming our way. And I'm not going to be able to put up with this for the rest of my life. So I'm going to go my way and you go yours, That's what I'm seeing. So, oh my God, 333 when I said that. That's crazy. And so, yeah, now that I sense that the karmic and the karmic feminine have a child. It's a girl. Yep, she's gonna grow up without a father. Oh shit, I just heard the possibility of SIDS. Was it sudden infant death syndrome? Like, that could be part of the bad karma too. Wow. But if not, then that kid is gonna have to suffer a shitty life because of their mother, the karmic feminine, who was so heavily involved in this shit. To also, one of the spiritual bullies, they're trying to get back into your energy because I feel like they're stuck in a portal which they used. They had to open up a portal to send out the demonic entity your way, and they tried to bind that entity to you. But you ended up naturally with your magic closing that portal. You did it with cord cutting rituals, and I mean, the divine stepped in too, and they're blaming you for them being stuck because they never expected you to have any knowledge of the occult and how to protect yourself. They definitely took you for a fool. Yeah. Well, look here. The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So with this card, the underworld, okay, to me, this is not just death. Okay, this is definitely transformation with death. Okay, things pause. It's like the calm before the storm, you know. Things all calm down, and then this storm is going to be when this ex karmic goes out. Okay, and then before you guys, you know, especially when it came to the Pisces super full moon, you guys did take a pause before all, you know, deciding to transform in the sense of, you know, these are my boundaries in life, you know. If anybody wants to be in my life, then I'm not going to put up with X, Y, and Z, okay? Or some of you guys, you know, changing locations, changing jobs, all of that. You guys are putting your foot down in many ways. You know, you're never going to allow yourself to be bullied again. That's what I'm sensing. Skull of darkness, blind spots. Yeah, this was you guys for the longest time. Okay, you guys left in the dark, but you were doing a lot of shadow work. Your crown chakra was really screwed up with, and this was the psychic attacks that were going on, okay? But, and when there's psychic attacks, you know, you guys may have really acted out of the norm. And this spiritual bully who's trying to come through again, but they're not going to be able to, they want to go back and screw with your crown chakra and give you more psychic attacks because that's what they're experiencing and they can't handle it. And it's like, oh, well, you can dish it, but you can't take it. Well, here, you've got the candle of light. And it's the candle of light the divine gave you guys so you can see your way out of this and follow your intuition. And it's also the light at the end of the silver tunnel, guys. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. This message comes in many forms, okay? If you guys are natural witches, it's probably hereditary, okay? Also, your ancestors, your good ancestors, they've always been watching over you, especially this whole time, the whole spiritual battle, and they're not going to leave your side, okay? They love you. But also, ancestors aren't always good. You got some bad ancestors that were evil in the past and created some behavioral problems where maybe, you know, there was addictions of all sorts, maybe, you know, alcohol, drugs of all sorts, and you're the chosen one to stop, to put an end to that. And also, if there's been any magic involved in your family that you didn't know about, or if you did, either way, there was a bad dark witch that had started a nasty curse cycle of financial issues or bad love lives. So maybe um, your parents were divorced, okay, got divorced as you were growing up, or maybe you had a lot of crappy relationships yourself, okay, but course, this ex-karmic's the worst. The veil, the future. Look at that. This it's almost see-through with this lady. Look at her eyes. It's like almost see-through. I think some of you guys have figured out that you have the gift of prophecy, and like you have very, very vivid dreams that come true. So you can see the future. You could psychic abilities, okay, mediums, okay. Maybe you guys do tarot yourselves or tea leaves or pendulums. And you can tell that you're going to have a very blessed future now that you've paid off your karmic debt. You were blinded for a while with that blindfold, but not anymore, guys. Black cat, fortune meets opportunity. Woohoo! Death, the eternal cycle begins here. Yeah, transformation. The other day, or the other reading, I had mentioned how I sensed you guys were like in this little cocoon before you burst open into a butterfly. That's that picture right there. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. So when you guys see this reading, at midnight, make a wish. Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. You guys are craving that sweet life already. That sweet life of your finances being in check. Okay, your home being in check with, you know, good energies and vibes and no dysfunction. And it's coming because if you guys have been seeing 222, that means that everything really is starting to balance out in your life and your luck really is starting to change. And I'm hearing like some of you guys are like pinching yourselves like, is this real? Because it feels so surreal because you're not used to it. You've been used to just being bullied and bombarded by obstacles and hurdles for far too long, y'all. Owl, wise saying, wise action. Yep. When you guys started finding out who was doing black magic against you, you definitely stepped up to the plate and you got information about what you had to do to protect yourselves because you're like, I'm not going down with this shit. Are you crazy? You know, there's too many things in life that you guys still want to do, and you guys are meant to live a very long and fruitful life. You know, you didn't just sit on your ass and, you know, take the ass beatings. I mean, you got your asses beat, yes, with the spiritual warfare, yes, but you took, you know, protective measures. And it threw off a lot of people because they underestimated you. They didn't think you had any knowledge. And when you guys started to protect yourselves, that's when I think the spiritual warfare started heating up and getting worse because they were pissed off. Look at this. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Yes, lots of healing and recovery from all of this crap. And some of you may be kitchen witches. Like, you make soul food, good healing soul food, or really good teas and stuff, you know, healing teas, tea drinkers, you know. But don't get all caught up when it comes to labels with, you know, witches and stuff. There's so many things out there, you know, there's eclectic witches, all sorts of stuff. Okay, what does the collective need to know? With all the energy going on today, I feel like it's Friday the 13th, but it's the 6th. And well, it's the month of October, so we should watch a scary movie, which is Jason, Friday the 13th. I know, I'm silly and retarded. Darn it. And I heard mental ward earlier too, and I said that in my other video I made. Somebody's checking into a mental ward. Because they just can't take the shit. And it's like, maybe this person's going to stay there for the rest of their lives. Because I think this is one of the spiritual bullies that, I mean, fully possessed by the entity that they conjured up. Now they're binded to it. They're acting out of all sorts. They can't operate normally like they used to, and they feel like they're losing their fucking minds. And yeah, I just see, yeah, someone checking into a mental ward, and they're going to be probably spending the rest of their life in a psychiatric institution. It's also psychic attacks that they're experiencing. Well, I mean, they dished it out, so one last shuffle. The moon in reverse just naturally came out, and the moon in reverse talks about secrets, mysteries, and illusions being revealed. No doubt that that has to do with the ex-karmic. The secret that they let out about wanting you guys out. I'm just going to leave it like this. And the other one, Ace of Pentacles. In reversed. This is the last bit of money that they're going to drop to take out this karmic. It's a hefty, hefty ass penny. And after it happens, it's all she wrote. Really. And they're definitely taking the whole month to figure this shit out. But it's all about the planning right now. Because in my other video, I said that I really believe, because I looked into this situation more and meditated on it, and I really believe that the ex-karmic is going to be taken out on Halloween night. Because last year on Halloween, they did one hell of a nasty ritual on you guys where you were already supposed to be out, or by Halloween be out, but that's not what's going to happen. The plot twist is reversed. Okay. Telling you, it feels like a Freaky Friday. Okay. First and foremost, here's the third party, okay, who's still adamant for going at it. Still adamant at making this plan to take you out. And the best friend is putting on a show, a one hell of a show, just to, keep this facade going so everybody is on the same page, working things out. As in the Five of Cups, walking away. Okay, after this third party is dealt with, walking away. I can't make this shit up because look, the sun in reversed. This ex-karmic is not going to see the light of day again. Yep, here's the planning, the Three of Pentacles. Secret meetings. Knight of Wands, quiet action. And you know what, I've been sensing that the kids that I talked about, the kids that are 18 to 21, but they're the kids of the other people that were in the coven, and they felt pressure to join because the parents definitely manipulated them to join in, making them feel like it was do or die, sink or swim, but based off of finances. Like, well, if you don't join blah blah blah, then I'm not gonna buy you that car you want, or I'm not gonna help pay for your college tuition. But once some of these kids have figured out the truth, and that this is, they're trying to help plan a murder for somebody else, okay, and that this is because they have the consequences of paying off the devil that promise that they gave. And now, because they've played a part in it, they're going to be up Schitt's Creek too. Not as much as the parents, but they're still going to be up Schitt's Creek. But I think that now that they have found out what's going on, it's kind of like, well, you know what? If I'm going to be up Schitt's Creek, then I'm going to play a part in taking this person down because, you know what? It's c'est la vie, really. 21:14 on the clock. Queen of Cups in reversed. Okay, you guys are so ready to not. You guys have always been stressed out for the longest time, and you guys developed anxiety, or you now have anxiety, and they use that against you for the longest time. But they're doing this not only because it's at this point, all you can say is that it's the right thing to do because the ex karmic ain't gonna stop. Okay, they're spending their last bottom dollar on this shit. No magic's gonna work to take him out. They already lost all their powers, so it's the physical way out. And they know that you have been the Queen of Cups in reverse and that you deserve to be upright. You deserve to have your peace and harmony. 22:11 on the clock when I said that. You guys are craving so much to just be left alone. Living your life in peace. Maybe moving towards the water, somewhere towards the water. Yeah. You guys are drained out and tired, but you kept up that good fight and you have that type of personality. Well, you will never give up the good fight. And Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, you're releasing all your worries and your fears. The Lovers in reversed. They were definitely the men that were stomping on your love lives, but this is more that I'm getting. It's the fake partnership, okay? Because I kid you not, here's the Tower in reverse. Can't make this shit up. I think that's the fake partnership between the ex karmic and the best friend because you had the Tower in reversed. So that means, yeah, the best friend knows and other people know about it, just not the karmic. Here you are as the High Priestess. And I think that you guys are being... Oh, wow. That's a spirit guide. Right there. King of Cups. Protecting you. Because, look, I shit you not. Here's the next card. Protecting you from the devil. Protecting you from the devil ex-karmic. Because the ex-karmic is the one who's going with the Tower moment in reverse. Wow. Like I mentioned before, when the best friend found out about this shit, yeah, had to make a decision on who they were going to speak to. They really were confused because the Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm sensing big Gemini though. But they pulled themselves up by the big boy pants and they said, fuck it, it doesn't matter if it's the King of Cups, Wand, whatever. They're like, I gotta speak up. And they did. It happened at just the right time, just the right moment, and it was divinely orchestrated that they spoke to the right person. Once that happened, it was, oh shit, we gotta take care of this mess because there's gonna be so many fuck ups with the ex-karmic, and he's definitely gonna take us down with him because he's so irresponsible, reckless, and now he's fully possessed. And he's demonstrating, he's displaying different types of personalities. And look, Ten of Wands, they already have their bad karma that they're dealing with, and they're like, we're not dealing with any more bad karma because Six of Wands, they lost everything. There is no victory for these people. The Hierophant, religious organization that is planning this crap out, but once it's done and over with, everybody's walking away from everybody. Everybody at this point, yeah, they're sticking it out together to save you guys. Okay? And they're saving themselves in the sense of they can deal with the bad karma and leave it alone at that. They don't have to keep piling on the bad karma from what the karmic is causing. And they're just gonna have to deal with the shit that comes their way. I'm hearing, suck it up, Buttercup. That's the motto for those people. Suck it up, Buttercup. We did the crime on this person, this innocent person. We did the crime. Now we got to do the time. And some of these people have now started questioning their spiritual and religious beliefs because you guys are the first survivors. And like I said in my other video, because the karmic has been successful every time, I wonder how many people he's taken out. And probably all for petty reasons. Whether it's because they were left from other women, or maybe people screwed them over at work. I guarantee all for petty ass reasons. And here's the King of Wands. This is the big boss who's ready to take action when they're given the go. I feel like, yeah, he's hiding in secret somewhere. Like in a motel, or maybe he's like living in someone's guest room for right now. So, he's not found. But, I mean, when he has the green light to go, he's going. Look at this shit. Eight of Swords in reverse. You see, here's something. And this is the Strength card in reverse next to it. You guys found yourselves in a really bad situation, obviously with the spiritual warfare, but you didn't just sit on your ass and let it all happen without protecting yourselves and getting more information. And the Strength card, the Leo, he's lost his strength and his power with all magic. Okay? And the only motivation he's getting is from it's the demons, the possession of the entities that keep him going, because you gotta sacrifice someone, right? That's what's happening. And they underestimated you with your knowledge. And some of you, before any of this happened, you guys could have had prior knowledge about the occult. They underestimated the opposition here. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Queen and King of Pentacles, well, right here. You have been dying to be in this position, but this is more of the partners of the King and Queen dropping their last bottom dollar. These people were not poor by any means. I keep sensing a realtor, an attorney, or a doctor or something like that. They actually worked in life before they got involved in this religious group. And you've had your money fucked with so bad. I mean, some of you guys really did fall rock bottom. And you probably didn't have anybody to help you out, whether it was family, and if you had tried to get a hold of your friends, they'd tell you no. And that's because those people were the ones that were working against you guys. 29 on the clock when I said that. And I think another one of the reasons why they would turn you down is because they didn't want you to see all of their rituals and tools kit. Their altars, okay, with satanic shit on it. They didn't want you to see that because that's a big private thing, and they're using that shit against you. And if you had stayed with them, of course, you're going to be asking all kinds of questions. But that's one of the reasons why some of you guys weren't accepted. And if some of you guys did shack up with one of your friends, They didn't have altars in their house, or it was secretly hidden somewhere deep where really nobody was going to be able to find it unless they seriously went searching the entire house. But, anyways, the Queen of Pentacles here in reversed. That's the queen that goes to the king, throwing out their last bottom dollar and being done with it. They wasted all of their money. I'm hearing we wasted all of our money and our time on this karmic who totally twisted the words and misconstrued everything on this poor innocent woman. Wow. Page of Cups, it keeps coming out. Oh shit. Here we go. This person was not only set up to come your way to throw you off, because they came off as somebody who was interested in dating you, but it felt like a speed dating thing, almost like an interview. They fucked up their job. I'm hearing, God damn it, you had but one job and you failed. You screwed it up. And this person's got an STD, just like the Page of Pentacles has an STD. They were hoping that, yeah, you would, this was a social setting or at a party, at a house, someone's house. They were hoping to date rape you, but then lying about it and saying that it was consensual and then giving you an STD because this person's got an STD. And now that the Two of Wands in reversed is up, the Two of Wands is in reverse and it's here with the Page of Cups. I think this dude is going to check out. Because not only is it the shit ton of bad karma, because this person's really evil. They're young. Like in their early 20s, early to mid 20s, but they're going to check out. Yep, they did this because they were trying to help keep away your Knight of Cups. This is your Cup of Love. And people are realizing here, the Seven of Cups reversed, that not only is the grass not greener on the other side for them, that's when you're worshiping the devil and you don't work for your own shit. It's a matter of they never knew how to appreciate life either. That's what I'm sensing. They took life for granted. They seriously took life for granted. And now here's a lot of heartache because you have the Three of Swords. Heartache on the fact of listening to the karmic and all the lies and getting involved. But also more so with for the people who believe that all the shit was true and they hurt you like no other. Like they tore your asses up from limb to limb. They're heartbroken that they broke your heart in every way because that's what they did. They broke your heart with breaking up the relationship with your counterpart and you were ghosted. Yeah. And then with your work, your career, you guys had a hefty job, man, to put up with obstacles. Maybe some of you guys could get a job, but then for whatever reason you couldn't keep it. You got laid off or fired for something, okay? Or you had menial jobs that, you were overqualified for, but at that point you were so desperate for some money that you were going to take anything. And these people are looking back on that and like, oh my God. And this feminine survived everything. Well, look, all this karma has been coming in fast with the Chariot because right here you also have death, transformation, all transformation of every sort, including physical death, and the Chariot. It's all coming in really fast. because they try to prevent you from having your 10 of cups. 35, 35 on the clock when I said that. 7 of wands. Protecting himself, karmic, trying to protect himself, but you know what? I feel like he's been so taken over by the demonic entities that they're just taking over his body completely. Mind, body, and soul, all of it, because here's the plan, and it's going to end like this with the magician in reversed. That's some crazy shit. Ace of Swords. This was the eureka moment that they needed to hear. To take to take action on what's going on, but I'm sensing now more that this is a breakthrough in communication with your counterpart, especially, I mean, if there's been total silence. They ghosted you, there's been total silence, and if there's if there's ever been any communication, it's been short, snappy, quick, and this person could have been rude and nasty to you, but you knew that that wasn't the real them because they were under spell work. They get the Wheel of Fortune in reversed, stuck in the same old cycle, the same old chapter, paying it off, and they're going to be stuck for many lifetimes to come because of all this shit. What I say, the Queen of Pentacles was in reversed, and now so is the King of Pentacles. Losing all the money because of everything else that's happened, and they gotta do what they gotta do is basically what I just heard. The 5 of Wands in reverse. There's no time for fighting anymore. And if anything, they don't even have the energy to fight anymore between each other. There was big fights when the first secret came out about why the black magic started to begin with, but they're so tired of dealing with this ex-karmic and each other, because there was spell work done against each other out of jealousy and just competing with each other in terms of magic, whose magic is better, you know, who has more knowledge of it. Stupid shit when it's just retarded. Whatever. But they're realizing that right now they ain't got the time. It's do or die. Let's go. 10 of Swords. This is going in several ways. All the people who betrayed you, okay, but you're over that. Because there's been plenty of readings here that has the 10 of Swords in reversed, that you've recovered from it. This is more of all the backstabbing that this ex-karmic did, lies and betrayals, all of it. And even, like I said, with the coven members too. All the lies and betrayal, just totally stabbed in the back. And look, I mean, the world, for them, their chapter isn't over. It's not over. It's not going to be over. They're not going to get the Wheel of Fortune in the going front. They're not. They're not moving forward in life. Too bad, so sad. Okay? And they're going to be stuck in this wheel, the world, in reversed for the rest of your life and for many other lifetimes to come. Look, here's the Fool in reversed. I can't make it up. He's going to have the worst karma of all. Reckless, irresponsible, and took everybody else down with him in the process. And like I said, I keep seeing like them acting like Sybil. I mean, constant changing in personalities because it's different entities that are coming out and showing themselves, but also this person's got a mental illness of some sort. So that's coming out with a combination of it too. These people really are shocked because they've never witnessed something like this. And here you guys go. You have the 6 of Swords upright. You are moving on to calmer waters. Look, I mean, the Page of Wands upright, always cocky and arrogant. And I feel like when he's not being taken over by the entities and he's actually showing his real personality, he's still narcissistic because the Eight of Cups is in reverse, which means that he still doesn't want to walk away. That's when his real personality comes out, you know, when the entities aren't displaying themselves. Judgment in reverse, that's good for you guys because you appreciate your life. You appreciate your life so much more. Even though it was a bitch to go through, now it's like hindsight, 2020. You're looking back and saying, I've had enough for a lifetime, and it's true. You've had more than enough for a lifetime because now the rest of your life is going to go so much smoother. Now that you don't have people fucking around with you. That's awesome. King of Swords in reverse, secret communication. The King of Wands is waiting on the King of Swords to give him the green light to go. Nine of Cups, all of your wishes and dreams fulfilled. Knight of Swords reversed. Okay. I want to say that this is one of the young buck kids. Okay, like if you had the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Working together like adults, even though they know that they've been fucked over with their parents. Still working like adults with secret communication. 42-22, and I just said that. Because look, you get your Ace of Cups. And I can't make this shit up. All this planning, secret planning on the Emperor. Because they're saving you guys, the Queen of Swords. Badass. And remember when I said there was a Pisces that wants out of the portal because they're stuck? The Hangman. This is the Pisces card. They're already being hung upside down like from a tree and having the shit beat out of them. Spiritually, but I mean... But they never have any remorse for what they did. They took joy and pleasure out of it. But yet they're asking for mercy. Now they're asking for mercy. And they want to get back into the portal with you guys because your energy is pure and beautiful. So, forget that. Let me see something. Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's the warnings are done with because things are being dealt with. Five of Swords reverse. Yeah, all this shit. The fucker's been caught with everything. But Ace of Cups, man. You guys got this. That's your cup overflowing with every single piece of joy you could ever want. Nine of Cups. Yup. Death, it's all changing, but all for the good, and it's changing fast. The devil will get what's owed to him, but it's going to be with the karmic, not with you. Moving calmer waters. A lot of you I sense by a beach. Or if you live in the mountains, maybe you guys want to move closer to, like, I don't know, a stream. Be so happy when this journey is over, you know, guys. 44 on the clock, and it just switched to the 45. Wow. And now I'm going to end you guys off with some of these new Love Oracle cards. Okay, here we go. Ooh. I feel like it's a guy who's going to check into a mental ward. If that does happen, it's going to be a guy, I think. And it's like there's this person is going to be out of control, screaming their head off, and like I think they're going to have to be tied down to a gurney or something because they're going to be violent too. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Abso-fucking-lutely. 46 on the clock. You're damn right. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I swear to God, when you guys have your reunion, I think you guys are going to get engaged very fast. Because it's like, we went through all of this shit separately for 5 to 10 years. And we're both still alive. We both still have feelings for each other. This is true love. And the craziest and the most rare sense ever. This is true love. Oh, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. If there's anybody around you still who's trying to keep in touch, we'll say it like that, who's trying to keep in touch, to say it in better terms, no. No. Shut that person off and out of your life. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yes, when you guys reunite, it's going to be a matter of both of you guys making the effort to make things work because I feel, no offense to the masculines out there, but I feel like the masculines were very selfish, actually. No offense, like I said. The women, the feminines, y'all were selfish too in your own ways, but I feel that the masculine did certain things that were totally uncalled for. And throughout these years of separation, they have grown up and they have changed. Both of you guys have changed in good ways. You guys are much more mature. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Guys, forgiving everyone, not just the coven people, but forgiving your counterpart for everything from the past because the past doesn't matter anymore. You deserve love. You are lovable. Absolutely. These people who are hurting you, they try to make you feel like you are not lovable, you aren't worthy. They try to make your self-esteem go down. Love yourself first. And you guys learned that. That was one of the biggest lessons that you guys had to learn, and that's the biggest thing that pissed off the coven. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You're goddamn right. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Look at this couple. They're so ready to just get away from everybody and everything. I don't blame them. Finances and career. Look, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yeah, I feel like especially for the feminine, you guys are building yourselves up from the bottom up because they totally drained out your energy with any kind of way for you to make money, and it was like no matter how hard you tried, it was like you guys just couldn't get ahead. Maybe you would go 5 steps forward and then boom, 10 steps back. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, maybe some of you guys grew up in abusive households or something, or they weren't the best of parents. And maybe that scares you because you're afraid of you're going to be a bad parent. But, work on healing that. And if you can't completely heal, just at least try to make that bond where you guys can communicate at a respectful level. There's no animosity and anger. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. You can't end it any better than that, yo. There you guys go, collective. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. Mystic Goddess 999.